my name is Ashley Aragon, and today I'm here with
Ricky.
this is my big brother, and we're going to be doing a little discussion about drug addiction recovery um, in teens and adults because he's faced a lot of stuff when he was a teen. And let's get to it because I have not a lot of questions. I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay, so who are you and what is your story?
Well, my name is Ricky Martinez. I'm 35 years old, and I mean, my story is just like anybody else's, I guess. It's like when I was young, I had a rough childhood, like everybody has, Didn't have my real dad around. Grew up just watching my family drinking, smoking, partying. My mom and my stepdad, they little did I know, like I didn't know they were like what they were doing until I was like around 8 or 9, but I knew they were smoking crack, they were doing coke, and it was just like normal. It was in the house, you know what I mean? My uncles, aunties, everybody's doing coke, smoking weed, drinking liquor, and it was just something I grew up around, but I never touched that. I was always like, no, I'll never do that shit. But I hit my teen years, 13, and just going out, hanging around with people and smoking weed just like any other teen. Like I'm sure that's like the normal. Every teen smokes weed, every teen does that, and that's how it was like for me. And like the people that didn't smoke weed I thought were squares, zeros, losers. And to this day I wish I never thought like that because those were the people I wanted to be like. It's just I was a bully. I'd pick on people that had a better life than me, and it's like when you're young you don't see why you're doing that until you're older. And so I started smoking weed young, and was at 14 I started drinking alcohol, and I'd steal bottles, and that led to doing cocaine. And from cocaine I moved on to taking pills, popping pills, Percocets and Oxycontins, and I got addicted to oxys, and I started smoking oxys from 16 to 18, and I got real addicted to it. And it's an expensive habit. The pills go for $80 a pill. I was smoking like 4 pills a day. It came to the point where I started doing on robberies. I started robbing people. I started robbing stores. I started doing a lot of crimes to keep up with my habit, but that all caught up to me. I ended up going to prison at 19 years old for 3 armed robberies, and I didn't get out till I was about 24 years old. And while in prison, you'd think that would stop. No, I ended up smoking heroin in prison, and I was like, I'll never do heroin, I'll never do that. And because I didn't want to do needles, and next thing you know, people are like, you don't have to use needles, you can smoke it. So I started smoking it, and when I got out of prison is when I started shooting up. And just because I was wasting a lot of money smoking it, and people were like, you're wasting your money, try this, and I was hooked. There goes another 10 years of my life down the drain, just in and out of jail, breaking parole and catching more armed robberies. And just I'm 35 now, and I've been clean and sober for 3 years, and I would never want to go back to that. I've lost my life. I've OD'd, I've died. I tried killing myself. I gave up on life. I just reeled down. And, I turned my life around, and it's crazy because, like, a lot of people don't get out of that. And I got out of it, and I'm thriving. I'm in good health. I got all my teeth. My health isn't bad. Like, it's just God bless me, and I got my family, my sisters, my mom, my daughter, like a lot of people to look forward to. And I was just real selfish for a lot of years. And I'm just glad that, I have a lot of regrets and a lot of doubts, and I beat myself up a lot. But I had to get a lot of counseling, and I had to forgive myself, and, know that I made mistakes. But the only way to correct those is by doing good. And so I started reaching out to youth. I started a little nonprofit called Hope and Change, where I talk to kids about the dangers of peer pressure and drugs and alcohol, and how fast you can slip. Just even when you're like, I heard people when I was young that were telling me, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this old fool talk. Yeah, right. Oh, that'll never be me. That'll never be me. But never say never. And I don't wish that on anybody. But it's just the fact of the reality is it could happen so fast, and it seems like my life just flew by, and now I'm living my life and enjoying every moment. But from 14 years old until I was 31, my life has been drugs and alcohol every day, even while I was locked up in prison, you know. So it's crazy. But what else you got? What you got? Some more questions, sis?
So, okay, this is just like off of the question short.
Okay.
So, would you change anything like that you did in the past that made you who you were today, or
Yeah,
like your...
I would change. I would change a lot. You know, everybody says no, I wouldn't change nothing. Like, yeah, I would change a lot, but you can't. So, like, if my grandma had balls, she'd be my grandpa.
Oh
so like,
like
a lot
what
of
it coulda,
ifs.
shouldas could kill you.
Yeah.
So okay, next question is, how has your relationship changed with your daughter since you started recovery?
My relationship with my daughter has changed drastically. Like, to the point where I was never around to now where I got full sole legal custody of my kid. Like, her mom has been drinking heavily and doesn't want to stop, and you know, it's just putting my daughter in positions where I felt like she was unsafe. And thank God that I got clean and sober, because now she lives with me and I have full custody of her. And so I think it changed a lot. I think it changed for the good.
And I recall you telling me when I was younger that you had a dream that Amarali was drawing a picture and you had a needle in your arm in the picture that she drew.
I had a dream like that?
Yeah, I don't know if you told me that while you were still using.
Wow.
But you told me that, and you said that changed your mindset a lot.
She probably did. I don't remember that. Like I said, it was fucked up, but man, that's sad. It's sad, you know, it's sad, and I think about it, and it's real sad, but...
Okay. I'll hop off that topic for you so you don't cry.
No, you're good. I'm not gonna cry.
No, I'm
You're
kidding.
yeah.
Okay, what advice would you give to other parents who are struggling with addiction or struggling with the road to recovery?
Stop. Go get help right away. Like, I was on the run from the feds, and I had an open case, and I just decided my kid deserves better, so I turned myself in. I said, I've had enough. I'm done. And I turned myself in, and I prayed to God. Like, I could have been facing 7 years, and I swear it's God that did it, but I got probation. I didn't get no time. Like, I've already been to prison, and I caught a Fed case, and I should have been doing like 7+ years, and I got out. Like, that's God, you know, like, honestly.
Like that one commercial, so stop it. Get some help. Okay.
Get help, yes. Like, for real, so get help.
Okay, I know you might be excited to answer this one. What are some positive changes you've noticed since your start to recovery?
Weight gain. Like, just...
So you used to be skinny.
I used to be real skinny. Now I work out, you know, just I got a good health. I go to the gym, I work out, I stay clean cut. Like, I got moisturizer on my face. I just got out of work, so straight to the shower. Like, I didn't even I wasn't good about my hygiene. Like, I got good clothes, cologne, jewelry, shoes, when I was fucked up, I didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about chasing women, nothing. I just cared about chasing dope. Like, I wouldn't shave, like, nothing. So just a lot of good things, a lot of positive things, because the shit was rough.
So you chase women now instead of chasing dope?
No, I don't chase. I chase doing good.
He attracts.
I don't chase women. I'm a single dad. I'm here to take care of my kid, and you know, that's that. I chase success.
Lovely. Okay. How have you talked to your daughter about your past and your recovery, or have you not and you're planning on it?
I think she knows everything. I think my daughter, I don't ever lie to her, and she's known she's gonna be 9 tomorrow. Tomorrow's her birthday, and I think she knows pretty much everything. I've never kept her in the dark about nothing, and always talked to her like an adult, and never lied to her. If I was going to jail, I told her why I was going to jail, and it's a good communication, open line of communication between me and my kid.
What are things that have altered your mind since you've been out of prison?
Enjoying every moment, like every day. Like, I don't have a bad day. Like, bad days are my good days. Like, I've been in a cell, locked down for 6 months straight, you know, had to walk around with a knife every day, had to fight, it was rough. The feds was rough, man. It was rough. State prison was okay, but the feds was rough. I've broken my nose, I've cut my eye, I've got into some stuff like I can't even talk about. Like, it was rough. It was rough.
How many times would you say you've been in and out?
15 times, I think. About 15 in and out of jail, probably.
Okay. What support systems have been most helpful for you during like this year since like you have just been recently released from Four Winds, which was your rehab center, your behavioral health center? So who has been or like what has been the biggest support system for you since you've been out of that?
The biggest support system I would say is my mom, my pops, my sisters, and my daughter. Those are, and I have a small group of friends that have been real good too.
Mm-hmm. And how has that changed you? Like how much has counseling helped you? Like if you thought that like you couldn't get through anything alone, or like you thought like Mr. Independent.
I just, it's good that it's there, but all the counseling in the world won't help you unless you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I was ready. I've been through counseling, I've been through rehabs, I've done all of it, and it didn't do fuck. So, excuse my language, but it didn't do shit, jack shit. The only thing that's gonna change is if you want to change and you're ready. That's the only thing.
So, like, pretty much, like, if you tell, like, an addict, like, hey, you need to quit now, like, if they don't have any type of motivation, it's, like, useless, right?
Yeah, you could have motivation all you want. I had motivation every day to quit. I hated it. I was stuck. I was an addict. I didn't understand, like, why I couldn't stop. And I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you're just selfish. I was real selfish, and I didn't care about my mom's feelings, my sister's feelings, my brothers, my daughters. I was selfish, and I had to realize that it hit me that I'm being selfish. I'm a grown man, and I'm being selfish, and that broke me. That broke me to where I was like, my kid is gonna grow up without a dad if I don't stop, and I had to stop.
Coming out with, like, saying, like, you were most worried about Amareli not having a father figure in her life.
Mm-hmm.
So what role did your daughter play in your decision to seek help?
Everything. She's everything. Every decision is on her. I do everything I can for her now. Like I honestly feel like I'm a good dad and I'm doing right by her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing everything I can for my little girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another one is how do you cope with triggers or cravings, especially around your daughter?
I don't get them anymore. It's like I want a beer or something like that, and like I can't. I just know like
You just stick with a non-alcoholic one?
Yeah, like I'll do like and like maybe one of these days I'll have a beer or something like that, and just have a beer. But like I don't think of getting trashed or doing anything. I just feel like it would. I just feel real like it would slap them in the face. My mom, my sisters, my daughter. I just don't feel the urge for that no more. I don't have that selfishness anymore.
Yeah. What are some activities you enjoy doing with Amareli in order to strengthen the bond and like all the time lost that you've had with her?
Shoot, everything together. We golf together, we read together, we play together, we drive together, we sing together, we go out to eat together, to the movies. Just she's always with me,
What do you wish people understood about being a drug addict and recovery?
Just that I just want people to know that they should stop if they could stop. Like I tried for years to stop. It was hard. It's hard to stop. I just want people to understand that it's not as easy as it looks. I wish it was. Like, aren't your kids like? Don't you think I told myself that? Like, damn, Ricky, ain't your daughter enough for you to stop? Ain't your family enough for you to stop? Like, that broke me. That killed me, and I couldn't fucking stop. It was hard. It was the hardest thing I did. It was hard. Mm-hmm. It was hard, and just like I said, I'm blessed because not a lot of people make it out. Not a lot of people get out. Not a lot of people stop. It's just, I don't want to say lucky because I put a lot of work into it, but I guess when you lose everything, it's like you start to see what you're losing. And if you get an opportunity, I think I got an opportunity to get clean. I think that's what it was. I think it was, I got an opportunity to change my life. One that, because I like to see how far I can go, mm-hmm. And this was my last rope. This was the end of the rope. This was like, this is your last chance. If not, you're done forever. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Yeah. And I think that's what it was.
That's good. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was going to say something.
Say it.
I forgot. Oh my goodness, I feel so stupid. Okay. What are some goals for the future, for your future, both personally and as a parent?
personal goals is.
Pause. I remember what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Okay, do you think that drug addiction is like hereditary, almost like passed down?
No, I don't think so because there's a lot of people that come from addict families and don't. I mean, they say it is, but I just think it's preventable.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not. I mean, addiction doesn't have any, like, it's not racist. It'll go to any religion, race, creed, no matter how rich you are, how poor you are. It can hit anybody. It could hit anywhere. I'm sure everybody knows someone who's an addict, and it's sad, but it's not, I don't think it's hereditary. I just think it's something inside someone to be like, what does this feel like? And then you like it, and then you want to get high. I don't think people get high to dull the pain. They get high because they like it.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
Yeah. So you don't think people could be predispositioned because of their parents?
I don't like to ever say it because I'm not that type of person that's like, oh, I did this because my mom and my dad did.
Yeah, not like to blame parents, but just because you have that like recessive gene.
I don't think so. No, I don't believe that. No.
Okay, now for my next question that I was going to ask you. What are some of your goals for the future, both personally and as a parent?
Goals for the future is just getting my life back on track, getting my credit,
and
getting my house.
You're doing pretty good so far.
Just saving money, getting a house, getting my credit, and I'm doing good. Yeah, and that's my personal goal. And I guess parental goal is to be able to put my kid through college. I want her to be, so put her through college. That's my goal as a parent.
Okay, and for my last question, it's coming to an end. Can you share a moment that made you realize how far you've come in your recovery?
This moment right now, but besides this moment, I guess when my mom gave me a hug and said she's like proud of me and like really felt it, and or just being able to go to the bank and cash a check, or wake up without being sick, or having to do drugs to feel good, or to do something, or to eat, or anything, like just being sober, going to the gym, working out, like I like that.
Okay, now I've had a question that I've been wondering about since I was like 9. How many prison tattoos do you have?
Too many to count. My body's full of tattoos. I got too many damn tattoos. I don't know. I got a lot.
Okay, well, I think that unless you have anything else to add? No? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching or listening. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Ricky, for allowing me to take time out of your so importantly busy day to do this podcast.
Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
Well, thank you so much. Well, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed your time, and I hope you learned a little bit of information, if not a lot of information. But that concludes our little talk.
And hit me up on TikTok if you want to know how a 36-year-old still looks this young, and what my skin regime is.
He doesn't post about his skin regime.